if you've thought about, maybe it's time to give up on this YouTube thing, I just wanted to share some thoughts and ideas that I've had over the years, especially the last year, 2 years, because my channel just doesn't drive the views that it used to. I think the first thing to think about is just to give yourself some time and to reflect on what you've done and where you've been. If you're really just getting started and you've published anything less than 20, 30, even 50 videos, I want to encourage you to value the fact that most YouTubers really struggle when they're getting started. In fact, I had this poll on my channel. I think of 300 or 400 people responded, and I said, when you got underway, how many views did you typically get when you published your first, say, I think it was 25 videos? And the vast majority, 80% of my viewers got somewhere between 100, 200, maybe it was 250, very few views. Have some time to reflect. Give yourself some time to reflect. And that next thing is goals. When you got started, what kind of goals did you have? Was your goal based on views and subscribers? If so, me too. It's easy for me to say, oh, have a goal based on videos, which absolutely. But at the same time, we want views and we want subscribers, but we really don't know what it's going to be like. Our expectations are often really blown out of sight, and it makes it so hard once we get started to see the reality of making a good YouTube video, one that connects. So if you've published those 25 videos, if you're at the point where you're just not sure, one of the things I'll say is, as you're pondering, as you're processing where you've been, is maybe reevaluate the goals you've created and get realistic with how you can move forward. The one thing I know for sure is I absolutely believe that everybody on this planet has one amazing YouTube channel within them. Maybe you got started gaming. I'm thinking of a YouTuber right now. And he got started and he did Minecraft for many, many years. Logan, his name's Logan, he switched over to saltwater aquariums and he's doing incredible. He's getting brand deals, he's growing, he's monetized, and that can be your story too. But to think that after you've uploaded 10 or 20 or even 100 videos that you can't make it happen just isn't the case. Give yourself the opportunity to get honest with where you're at, what it's going to take. Let go of those expectations and focus more on publishing videos and learning and growing and doing all the things. And furthermore, ask yourself, what do I love about creating videos? And try to double down on that. If you don't really like the process, well then maybe YouTube is not for you, because it does take a lot of time and a lot of energy. And even when we're not actually making videos, oftentimes we're thinking about making videos. I know that's the case for me. Next up is creator burnout. And that is such a real thing. We all go through burnout at some stage. If you've done this long enough, you're going to face it. And giving yourself time to just decompress now and then is helpful. And at the same time, understanding that it's hard to really achieve any level of success unless you go hard in the beginning. You can call it being consistent. You can call it like uploading at least one video every single month. All of that stuff is true. And how you approach that, how you face it, how you deal with continuing to upload video after video without seeing much progress can really impact you mentally. And that's where the burnout comes from. But at the end of the day, if we reassess and we take a look at where we're at and we reassess our goals, because so often when we get started, we think we know what it's going to be like and we're so excited. And the reality of what we're able to achieve is not even close to the goals we had set forward. So burnout is something that's real. Take the time you need. And also, I think it's important just to value that it takes a while to build an audience. It is a challenging endeavor without question. Yeah, goodness. Niche saturation. That's for real. It is going on 2025, and YouTube is very, very competitive. And the fact of the matter is that you might be on a channel right now, you might be struggling, and just as I mentioned Logan, you might find that you switch niches. You start a new channel, you get underway, you're still on YouTube, but maybe you give up on your current channel or you experiment. You think different. Whatever it is that allows you to continue trying is the way to go, because it is saturated today. And some of the things to think about is that you might even enter into a niche that is more saturated, but if you've got more love in your heart for that topic, or if you've got more knowledge, information that you can share, well, that's only going to help you to connect with people. You know, when we talk about things like competition and YouTube, it's so easy to get hung up on an algorithm. If you're focused on Minecraft, but you're just doing Let's Play, make a tutorial. Pay attention to the keyword phrases. Not that, you know, people are like, keyword phrases, how can you say they don't matter? Man, they do matter, and that you can reduce the competition. I've got a video on understanding keyword research. I've got a video on YouTube SEO that breaks down the truth. It's not some solve-all thing that you can do to blow up your channel. There's no one thing you can do, but it can help you to move forward and get the kind of results you're after. And the best way to move forward and actually connect with a human being is to be passionate. Focus on something you love. You know, when I see these videos about the best niche to be in and whatnot, if you're not leading with passion, if you're not excited about the niche, the channel that you start, the likelihood that other people are going to be passionate is probably not, thin to none. Community is absolutely critical. The very best thing you can do is sign up with a group on Facebook. Jump into a Discord if Discord is really the thing that gets you going. You know, if you spend more time in Discord, great. But finding like-minded people that are excited about the thing you're excited about, and lean into those individuals. Making friends makes the journey on YouTube so much different than how I thought it would be, that's for darn sure. But who would have ever known? I wouldn't have known. I didn't know that when I got started, but man, the community just makes the journey so absolutely inspiring, incredible. And I guarantee, look at that. Look at that. And that's how you find a great look. You just keep kind of messing around. I mean, it makes me happy. What do you think? So community is a big deal. By the way, jump onto Facebook and search for Facebook or Tube Ritual. It's a group on Facebook. I'm in there all the time. It's pretty popular. There's a lot of people in there. And maybe that'll be the thing that, I think that looks good right there, that you'll dig, and you can lean in and find some folks that you're wanting to hang out with. And another thing to consider is letting go of the comparison game. You know, it's so easy to say, well, they're getting this many views and my videos are just as good. I don't know. That's a really hard place to be, because again, we're talking about individual people. If you're not putting yourself on camera, or you are, but how you're connecting or not connecting with the audience is going to be very, very different from another YouTuber. You know, I mentioned the comparison game, and I just mentioned my pal Nick Nimmin. When we started, he just took off. He started growing very fast, and he is, I think, 920,000. He's got close to 1 million subscribers. And I'm floundering around 160,000 YouTube subscribers. And this kind of brings me back to my journey and how I look at things. The thing you can do is first to value who you are, value what you bring to the table, value that the microphone is still in the proper placement so you have good audio, value the process of becoming a great YouTube creator, value the skills you can learn, and then embrace your growth, because you will grow over time. Especially, listen, especially if you're just getting started and it seems impossible, but you haven't published 100 videos, if you lean into learning, if you focus more of your time on learning how to light a scene, learning how to come up with great audio, giving yourself the opportunity to do these things, I think you're going to be amazed at just what is possible here on YouTube. What I know beyond a shadow of a doubt is that YouTube is an incredible place. And you know, it's filled with ups and downs. Anything worthwhile takes a lot of time and effort, and frankly, you might not be up to it. What you thought YouTube really is might be very different from the reality of YouTube. And if that's it, then let go of things and move on. Try something new. But if you're hell-bent on making money online, YouTube is an incredible place. If you love the process of creating videos, but the views aren't happening, then embrace, you can grow, you can change, you can test and try new things, and yes, you will become a success. You know, for me personally, the way I look at YouTube right now is I'm just enjoying the process of creating videos, and I've uploaded some 800 videos, and the fact of the matter is, in the last year, some of my videos have done well. Have they been extraordinary? Have they driven hundreds of thousands of views? No. But I took that 4-year break, and they did drive, I think, like 35,000 views. That's pretty darn good. And furthermore, I'm making money. I like the process of creating, like I mentioned. And that's the thing I want you to lean into best you can. Anyway, I'm Brian G. You know, this video on the screen, as well as this other one, are videos YouTube thinks you might want to check out. I hope you enjoy your journey here on this platform. I'm Brian G. Peace, power, poodles, progress, and always pixie dust. Cliche hand fade, out.